We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. Stay tuned for Nationals baseball next. Steven Strasburg gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Leading off tonight
now at the plate, Yasiel Puig, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Puig is retired, and there's one away. Now to the plate, Kean Wong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 67 degrees our game time temperature. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Robles is there. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. That's 2-0.
2-0.
Now the pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2 on the ground near home, but it gets foul. Another 2-2 offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Robles waits on it, and that retires the side. Giants are down 1-2-3, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Logan Webb, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
The pitch.
Nope, outside.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Count is 2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Puig. But he won't get there. Into the gap it goes. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the ball, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250 with 19 homers and 48 driven in. Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
The 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
No,
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And there's a base hit on the line. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here comes another 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Zimmerman rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend their lead to 2.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
So here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Kendrick at second with 2 down. Hit hard to short. And that's through. A base hit. Kendrick ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Victor Robles digging in now. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Castro rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Nationals on top 4-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Buster Posey now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's a ball.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
That is good.
So digging in now, Yolmer Sanchez. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he has been silent, 0 for 13. And now pitch on the way.
Well,
looking at his career totals, Sanchez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Three and 0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0. Oh, that's good.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Outside, 3-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
Down to 3-1.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 12, Hunter Bishop.
Into the box, Hunter Bishop, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball in there, 3-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Popped him up. Kendrick is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Giants leave a couple. They're down 4-0. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Steven Strasburg. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Trey Turner is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Here now is Trey Turner, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. The windup and the 0-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
In now is Adam Eaton. First delivery to him on the way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And that misses. Ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Up next for the Nationals, no left fielder.
And now for Washington, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Soto comes into the day as the second leading vote getter amongst left fielders in All-Star fan balloting, so we may see him in the Midsummer Classic this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Striding in now for the Nats, Ryan Zimmerman. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Drilled to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Logan Webb, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Logan Webb.
Pitch on the way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And that misses. 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Yasiel Puig.
So one gone here in the San Francisco third, and up next the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Not close. It's 2-0. Puig, a former member of the Cleveland Indians, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Digging in, Kian Wong. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here. So despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
In now, Wilmer Flores, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Weekly hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Howie Kendrick. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. To short. Russell has it. And there's one down now.
Now batted, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And there's a base hit on the line.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So now to the plate, Victor Robles, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Yan Gomes, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Standing in now, Steven Strasburg, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. And this will kick off the base of the wall. To second now, but he's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Trevor Cahill is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 53, Trevor Cahill.
Into the box now, Trey Turner.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Nationals 6 and the Giants nothing. At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. One and two now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Austin Voth comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. At the plate, Buster Posey flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Change up, and he ain't buying it, 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good change up with some depth.
The 1-2 gets him looking, strike 3. Giants down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Adam Eaton digging in next. He'll stand in against Trevor Cahill to get the inning underway.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he popped him up. Russell shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
To the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So now to the plate, Howie Kendrick, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. ground ball sent back up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off for the Giants.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder,
Digging in for his second at bat, Hunter Bishop. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the pitch. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Here's the pitch.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Into the box now, Trevor Cahill. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A pause and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within 1 grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
At the plate, Kian Wong.
Third baseman.
A ball and no strikes. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now here it comes. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Kendrick will make the play to retire the side. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Nationals 6 and the Giants 2. Digging in to try it again. Starlin Castro. He singled his last time up.
Starlin Castro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's off the plate.
A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Stepping up to the plate, Victor Robles. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Barehanded for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter.
That's not the guy you're going to see double up very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Yan Gomes. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike. Ball
Sinker
2.
stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
2-0.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now a sinker this time, but this ball stays outside. As he loses him here, it's ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Cabrera, a Venezuelan-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectation.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball, that's good.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1.
Ball in.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
The 3-1 pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
At the plate now, Adam Eaton. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Nationals are out in front here, 7-2. Daniel Hudson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
In now, Wilmer Flores. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Hudson comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Lays off 2-2 now. And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. High and deep to right center. Robles is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Juan Soto to the plate now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That evens it up 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses. 2-1. Popped him up. Wong is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So coming to the plate, Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Here's Starlin Castro, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Sanchez is there. A bare hand for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nationals leave 1. They're on top 7-2. New inning set to get underway. Digging in the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
0-1, here it comes. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
So striding forward now, Hunter Bishop. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center after it is eaten. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Anderson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jalen Miller will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing shortstop and batting
Digging in, Victor Robles. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
To the plate now, Yan Gomes, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here now the 2-2. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Number 8 will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Runner goes for third. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is in there. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
A man at third with one away. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Trey Turner, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-2 game. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Nationals 8 and the Giants 2. Roenis Elias has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Roenis Elias. Leading off for San Francisco.
At the plate, Jalen Miller. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by Kendrick. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
2-0.
1 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now. That's in there. 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk.
Up next for the Giants, the third baseman, Kian.
Ready for another shot now. Kian Wong. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch to 1-2 now. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two pitch is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that's in there for strike 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Giants leave a couple. Still 8-2. Settling in now, Adam Eaton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count's 1-0. Ball, that's outside.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready for another chance? Juan Soto. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Change up low, 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the second deck and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Trevor Gott enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
At the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 1-0.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Howie Kendrick. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bishop is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's ball.
Just missing here, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Grounded weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's the Nationals 10 and the Giants 2. So striding in, Buster Posey starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Count this ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. From the stretch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Hunter Pence will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 8 home runs and 25 driven in. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1. Fouled off. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. It feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. Washington put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Austin Voth earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.